Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how you can switch from a fluorescent tube light to LED lights for your fish tank. This is actually quite experimental. I've never tried it before. I'm trying to do it as cheap as possible, so I'm going to show you the things that I've bought. This is my fish tank lid. Mine's is a bit weird. I had to rip off the top to get into the electricals. Most lids open from the inside with screws, but mine was glued on, which was a bit annoying. Anyway, on the inside what I've got here is some LED strip lights. And these are waterproof LED strip lights, so they're the ones that usually go underneath cars to make sort of neon lights, that kind of stuff. So you get them very cheap on eBay. These were sort of probably about £3 each. So it cost me about £9 for all three, and all it is a strip light with positive and a negative cable attached to it. And then what I've done is I've bought some adapters. So these turn your negative positive cables, and they turn them into a jack, a 12-volt jack, female. So that way I can connect all these. And then what I've got is here I've bought a splitter cable. So this cable basically has four ends on one side, which will connect into the LEDs, and then it all goes down to one jack, female jack, which will connect to a normal 12-volt adapter, which I've also purchased online. So this cable you can get for about £1. The 12-volt adapter you can buy for about £3-4. So it all works out quite cheap. We're talking about 15 to £20. And then what I've done here, I've just taped them on to test them, and I've tried them, and they're really bright. It works. What I wanted was a sort of dark blue deep water effect, so I've got one blue strip and then these two are white strips. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to connect a switch to the cables, which will allow me to just switch the yellows or the whites off, so that I can have a moonlight as well, so I can have only blue. But when it's daytime, all three will be switched on, so it'll be white light with a tint of blue. And let's get started. I'm going to start sticking these down. They come with adhesive on the bottom, so I'm going to strip the adhesive off. And then once I've got them connected and stuck on, I'll show you what it looks like. Strips are now stuck in place. I've lined them up, spaced them out equally. Try to get all the LEDs in line to give an even spread of light. And I've removed the tape and I've stuck them down. Next thing I'm going to do is get these cables to go into this box. So I'm going to drill a hole here, and then I'm going to make these cables go into that box. And then all the connectors and whatnot will be inside there, so that no water can get to them. Okay, the cables are now connected. I made a hole on the outside of the box coming through the inside, and then I've put the cable through, and they're going to sit inside this box. And then this back end here, that's what's going to come through here. I'm going to make a hole in there. So if you look inside, you'll see my cables going straight into that box. There's my strip lights. And now I'm going to power it up. So take this end, the jack, and connect it to the adapter, which I've got here, 12-volt adapter. So just push that into there with one hand. And that's now connected, so the lights have come on. There you go, there's my three strips. Probably can't see them because of the bright light. I've got two white strips and one blue strip. Okay, it's all set up. All the cables have been attached. I've even added a little switch here. I had a switch lying around, so I connected the two white LED strips to the switch, and then I drilled a hole and screwed it in, and then I've drilled another hole here which is to allow for the jack connector to come out. I'm going to have to fill this up obviously with some kind of sealant or something to make it waterproof, because the hole is quite big. So the light is on now, currently on blue. Because I've got this switch, I can actually choose between all three lights, or I can switch the white lights off, which is quite cool. So if I switch this, flick this switch here, and then all three lights come on. You've got your blue and your two whites, and if I flick the switch again, only the blue stays on. That's it. I'm just going to put the top of this back on. I'm going to make sure everything's sealed up, and there you have it. That's the video on how to change your fluorescent light for LED light.